all of you partiers. And I hope you are ready for the Oh My Mayan edition of this, people. We are straight back. We have just shook off the jungle. We got out of our safari SUV, battled off those boa constrictors, jaguars, and all that craziness to bring you back the best Mayan culture in history and paranormal that we can possibly give you. Ain't that right, Ashley?
That's right. And we had to fight off a whole bunch of Mexican sellers. They'll sell you every damn thing. Children, chickens, what you want, they got. And they'll start it out with, "Hey, pretty lady, almost free, dollar."
That is true. That was so funny. It was like almost free when he started saying, he's like, I catch you later. I see you later. Like they would like make sure they remembered you when you were coming. I mean, I got to give it to them. They are some salesmen.
Once we get our own business one day, I ain't going to hire nothing but Mexicans.
I know. I got a new respect for them people.
They will sell the damn shoes off our feet if the price is right. You gonna have your product moved, man.
You will. It might be to their van, but it's going to be moved. Like when we first got to... By the way, you have stumbled across the Paranormal Party, where the paranormal and the party meet in one big-ass show. And my name is Misty.
And I'm Ashley.
And we are the Connor sisters who are going to take you on this wonderful ride of this paranormal, delightful Mayan episode. Now, when you think of Mayans, you think of...
a whole bunch of boring-ass shit.
No, man. I was gonna say we think of the Mayan calendar. We were all gonna die in 2012.
That's why I was leading it in for you to say no. There's a lot of interesting stuff other than boring ass shit about pots.
No, I didn't see no pots.
No, they're really good at pots.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Well, see, I didn't even know that. Well, what I did know though was that it was really cool to actually we went to help me now. Actually, I'm gonna say this. I don't know if I'm gonna say this right, but it's Chichen Itza. Yeah, Chichen Itza. And we went to that. And guys, that is a once in a damn lifetime thing that if you are in Mexico, in the Yucatan, Progreso, wherever you can get on the Yucatan Peninsula, go to that stuff, guys. I mean, it is crazy. You stand in front of these structures that literally were built probably before Christ, and they are beautiful, and they are, I mean, to think, now that's where we bring into the paranormal people, to look at those just like the Egyptian ones and see how well they were done, which back in the day, I don't even know if we were building anything other than out of straw and dirt at the time. So it was really, really cool. So we're going to bring in some UFO. We're going to give you some history. We're going to do all kinds of stuff like that. And then it's funny because when you go to Mexico, you have like Mexican little guides and stuff like that. And they're like, okay, we want to give you a Mexican welcome. So hands up, give me all your money. And it was just so funny. I mean, well, maybe it wasn't really funny, but you know, we laughed. Maybe if we had really played along, it might have been different though. What do you think, Ashley?
Yeah, there was an incident where it was a little bit awkward. It was a taxi ride, and I swear he was a Colombian drug lord.
Oh my God.
He wouldn't make eye contact. He covered his face, and I was so worried. I videotaped the whole thing in case we did get kidnapped.
That was weird. I've never seen a driver actually put his hand to the side of, like, he was sitting in front and we were sitting in the middle, and he literally put his hand over the side of his face and sheltered it with his other arm underneath it so we couldn't see his face. Like maybe he was wanted by the U.S. or something. But honey, I wasn't there. I wasn't doing regulations. I was trying to get a tan at the beach. That's what I didn't really care what you've been doing, Poncho. I didn't. But anyway, it was really cool. So Ashley, tell us, like, we've had a whirlwind freaking week because we did last week. We did our New Orleans edition, but we couldn't promote it that much due to the fact that we were in the middle of the damn ocean. So if you haven't listened to our New Orleans show, guys, check that out. That was really awesome. But anyway, Ashley, tell us, what was your favorite part of this whole damn thing? Craziness.
We actually went kayaking on a ocean. That was very delightful. Also,
Cozumel.
Also, with our secluded beach area, there was a really drunk man. I don't drink on trips like this because I'm scared I'm going to fall the hell over the boat. But anyways, this guy did a face dive He couldn't figure out which woman was his because he had a girlfriend.
Wonderful. It was wonderful. And he was speaking he was white, but he was speaking Spanish.
It wasn't good Spanish. But
Mira. Yeah.
He kept on, he couldn't figure out who his girlfriend was, and he asked a stranger for help of where my girlfriend was. And it got so bad, they said, here, this is your man. Take him. He's annoying us. And took him over there.
Yeah, that was... Or one time he was drunk and he did like his face dive in the water. One time he lost a cigar in the water. That shit was hilarious. I mean, if the waves were coming in and he was just rolling in them.
Looked about like Donald Trump.
He did. He looked about like Donald Trump. Was arrogant. Was like talking Spanish and English, but really it was just bullshit. And it was funny because... he got underneath the boats. Now that doesn't sound funny, okay? Because there's boats that are like sitting right there to take you out parasailing and all kinds of stuff. And he swam up underneath them. They had to get him out like an old homeless man, shoo him away, the Mexicans did, to get him out from underneath that boat. And that shit was hilarious. If you could, and I couldn't stop laughing. And people were like, oh, I'm so concerned. But yet we'd start all laughing. Because it was like he was just stumbling by us one way or another. It was just, and eventually he did get taken home, God bless him, and put back on his ship. But it was an experience seeing that. I mean, when you could really see your home country taking a dive into the Mexican Ocean, speaking
I gotta give it to them. I really gotta give it to them. They really do make those margaritas really strong, and they give them away freely. You walk off the port, and they have free alcohol all over the place because like they give you free testers of all kinds. You walk through a liquor store, then when you go to the tour they give you complimentary drinks on there. Then you get out of there and they tell you, I'll give you another free complimentary margarita at this other place. And then they have different testers throughout. So someone got a little messed up in Mexico. And it wasn't me.
Now listen, what I gotta say is, who gives you free drinks? Okay, I do not understand the concept of free, seeing how we got to pay for everything in the U.S. But when you go to Mexico, the tequila runs free, people. I don't know how to explain that to you, but somehow after 4 drinks, because I drank my husband's too, I got a little tanked. And I'm wearing a sombrero, and it was a good time for me.
That sounded so white bread. I am just not used to free alcohol, so I drank my husband's as well as mine, and I got a little tipsy. That was my weekend.
If you see pictures, I don't even know if we put them up yet, because we've been trying to get back on course after coming back from Mexico and stuff, man.
No, I haven't, because every girl knows you have to get the okay to put that on Facebook, and I haven't asked for permission for the okay on that.
Well, there are pictures out there that looks like I have got the El Policio on me, and he is my husband actually, escorting me with the sombrero back onto a ship. It was like I got caught by the police, but at one time I was happy about it. There are videos that somebody happened to do because it was hard for me to stand up. That was my only problem. I was fine with everything except standing up. And I'm normally not the one that gets tore up. But I tell you what.
She watched the video 3 times. And thought it was hilarious each time, like it was her first time watching it.
I did not remember making my husband hold my hand the whole time. Like, I'm not a very emotional person. Like, I'm not, oh, honey, and then the only when I want to, love up on him and stuff. But I made him escort me around because I couldn't stand up properly. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, in Mexico, they love to put liquor and stuff. That's all I got to say. And then you're out in the hot sun, and thank God for taxi drivers. That's all I got to say. And I think it was that last shot I had of that. Anybody had orange Patron? You know what I'm talking about. I mean, it was good. And it wasn't even a shot, really. It was like a little taste, but it was a taste of the gold heaven. Anyway, so that was a really cool part. Another cool part that happened is we went down to New Orleans before we even headed we got on our little cruise boat and went into Mexico, right? The coolest shit ever is when you go on Bourbon Street or anywhere in the French Quarter, because we did actually some Periscopes in there, guys. So if you want to follow us on a little Periscope thing, that's para_party. Anyway, not Periscope. Yeah, we did Periscope. That's what it's called. But we spell ours different.
Lord, it's so new she can't spell it. Just go with it. Look up Periscope. It's a new and upcoming thing. And I hope that's our damn, hold name or whatever they call it.
Anyway, we did 2 shows in the French Quarter. Then after that, it died. And then we didn't have internet connection in the damn middle of the ocean. And you don't understand how cool that is. We are so right now, damn it, people, I am on my computer. We are to give you our show, right? Well, the thing is when you're out there, you have nothing. So now coming back, it was like we went from just talking to each other to literally sitting at a table and not making any noise. It was crazy as all get out. So I challenge you people out there. Not our show, though. Keep listening to our show. But other than that, turn off your phones. Try that for a meal with the kids. I mean, they might annoy the shit out of you because mine did. But hey, you get to love them a little more, I guess. Woo, Lord. What do you mean?
Nothing. Woo, it was different.
Anyway, the coolest thing on Bourbon Street that we did that night was, other than walking around just getting drinks and, them wanting to show people titties and stuff, which we got beads, and we didn't have to show titties, by the way, was people just sitting there reading poems and stuff. That was
They weren't good at it, but they did it.
Okay, now, we did record it. She let us record it. And it was really cool because they told Ashley, what'd they tell you? Go on and say it, Ashley. Go on and say it. This is from New Orleans.
But I was going to have a lot of money, that part?
Nah, that was bullshit. But other than that was all part of
I got too much salt intake.
No. The part about what you are.
What am I?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. She couldn't even touch you. Couldn't
touch me because I was what the hell did she say?
You were so sensitive.
Oh, no.
It was gonna mess up her energy to touch you.
I understand, but she said I was a voodoo doctor or something in the past life.
Oh, God, yes. You were a healer in the past life.
Yeah,
you
like
were a healer.
A shaman.
That
sounds like a bunch of bullshit. She's like, it's not. I'm like, all right.
I'll tell you what. If you were a shaman, you were a shaman over a fucking couch. That's what you just
Come
sat
visit
on that
my couch.
There you go.
I'm like Granny off of
Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, where she cures everything with alcohol. That's
shaman.
mine. Yeah, I am Shaman Ashley.
Do you know what they said?
Shaman Ashley.
Shaman Ashley. I've heard somebody drunk talk like that before. Actually, they were going. It was funny. It was funny when he was doing it.
Talk about my dating.
Anyway, what they said about me was I was a shifter. You got to do your head like a hand up when you do it. Shifter.
Oh yeah.
You know what that means? I shift my energy all over the place. Can't control me. Shifter.
I said, what? She was like, it's not like she's a werewolf. I'm like, oh, okay.
What the fuck? Well, I got to tell you something, people. I just got to say that the shifter...
She had to work for her money.
She
had to, and now, thank you. You really work for that money. Because I'm going to say I'm a shaman. Shaman Ashley. Shaman.
Yeah. I'm a shifter. Shifter Misty. Shifter.
That don't even sound as good as
I know, but it's funny because I wanted to shake my head. Anyway, what I realized, a.k.a. shifter, means is I need a break, honey. Come over and give this woman a read. Because what she said is I can't get her energy. She's a shifter. You're going to have to do it, honey. So then she got to go over and take herself a break. But
when we were done, she folded up her table and got in her Grand Dam, was it? And sped off in a smoky dust. I tell you what. My dollar's going to fixing that car.
No, your dollar's going to fixing them teeth they ain't got.
I know that wears down their supernatural power. If that bitch really is psychic, she knows what show we are. We're in a world of trouble.
No, we're not. I don't think they have internet. Seriously, if you could have put all their teeth together, it was one set, people.
That's not nice. I am fine with people that don't have teeth or do have teeth. It's fine either way. I just know there is one thing about me that no psychic has pulled out, and I do believe in some psychics. But once they pull that out, then I don't care what they tell me. I would believe in them. But she didn't.
Ooh, that's a good little thing. What if I got... Oh,
it's like a Harry Houdini.
Yeah. Let's start doing it. You should
That's what I do every time, just quietly.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There's one thing, if they never pull it out, then I'm like,
Okay, what did they say about me before? Oh, they did say... Now, they hit on a couple things with me, but I was shifting. See? I was shifter. I don't know why that's